What's up, guys? YouTube family, as always, let me know how the audio and the video is. I keep changing this damn OBS filter. I feel like the lighting in my house is just different all the time depending on the weather. So yeah, we're gonna make the W for the 36 days of type challenge. Yeah, I'm kind of like catching up. So the W would technically be doing about 4 hours, and unless it's crazy simple and renders fast, it's not going to be ready in time, but I will be close to being finally caught up. If you didn't see this one already, the U, check it out. A little Tony Hawk Pro Skater style. And for the special live streamers who are here already, Mike Myers, MJF McKenzie, thanks for being here, just like your comments. Special for the people in the live stream, here's the V post. It's like these two rocket blaster things with chairs on top. Imagining it as like a future conferencing situation, just floating midair or something like that. But that's the V. Should have it up pretty soon once it finishes rendering over here on Render Street. These frames are taking a while, longer than most, I guess because of the double smoke simulation thing. I got addicted to smoke simulation, but I know it's been slowing me down every time. I honestly thought that by getting behind, my post, I wouldn't be as inspired with the posts, and I just try to crank them out. But I've had fun. They've felt a little rushed at times, but still trying to do some kind of cool stuff with each one. Mike says he likes the new letters. Thank you. So as I typically try to do, I'm going to show you guys kind of what my idea is for the W. So I see it being, is that coming into focus there? There we go. So I'm looking at this bottom too, kind of seeing it be like a cone shaped thing with these wings that maybe have a hallway down them or something. Just kind of, I'm trying to get back to a little bit of the architectural stuff. The last few posts were awesome. I had a lot of fun with them, but they were a little more on the kind of cartoony fun side, and I really like that too, but don't want to get too far off the kind of track I've been going on. So MJF McKenzie says they're in class. I would be doing the same thing if I was in class. I'm actually wearing my college shirt right now, Appalachian State. So yeah, if I was in class there, I didn't even have a laptop in college though, so I wouldn't have been able to watch in class. I used the desktop pretty much all through college, just because wasn't exactly going to be taking notes in class or anything. Let's be real. I was doing some sketching. So we are going to make a guy named, or a girl named is asking what is happening. What's happening is we're going to make the next letter in my series of letter posts that I've been creating on Instagram. Instagram is kind of the hub for basically all these live streams recently. The project I'm working on is all based in Instagram, basically. So let me see if I can get myself framed a little bit more here. Nice. Looking, that should be good about right there. So yeah, go check out all the posts on Instagram. So we're going to get started. I have, as many of you know, okay, Silence in the Night says no time to wait. Good, thank you. And like I said, I'm trying to catch up with these posts. So honestly, I want to do this one. I got my idea. See if I can not stray too far, and just get it done. So for my base template here, we're gonna save it into the W folder that I made. That so far only has the thumbnail graphic for this live stream. I've got some kind of templates and stuff set up so that I can work a little bit faster. Time is against us. Tutorial, least time lapse. There is a time lapse for the. No, I almost time lapsed the T, but I got like super distracted in the middle of it. But I do have one coming out for the S. I did video that one, and I think for the V, I might do a little tutorial on that blaster thing. Okay, so let's make that cone. Now I'm looking at my sketch. I do kind of want to have a split down the middle. I'm trying to think how I should best do that. Let's start by I like never use these shapes. Like I never use cylinder. I always just add a circle and extrude it. Never use cone. Same thing. I don't know why. Just something about it feels like just too complicated. All right, so this is always a battle. Let's do just 32 vertices for this, and let's bring it out. So this is the bottom part of the W. Let's just do it like that. Sometimes when I make the buildings a little bigger, they do have a little bit more of a massive shape because I don't change the lighting, so it's like the lighting hits it a little differently. I don't know, it's been kind of fun to see how each post is similar and different. So, well, I'm gonna probably have to make this smaller because I don't think I want it to be that tall. I guess I could. Let's just make it up to there. And then scale this in. See, I'm always trying to snap to stuff, but I don't think it really matters because I end up just eyeballing so much stuff anyways, which I'm trying to get better at, just eyeballing things, because boy do I waste a lot of time trying to make things perfect. Okay, so let's just let's apply a subdivision surface. I'm going to see if I can start getting the shape here. Mohammed says, hola, been a long time. Keep up the awesome work. Thanks for the inspiration. Okay, so I think I'll make this a face. And then I'll inset it so we get kind of an edge loop there. And then I think I would probably also want to do it down here. I probably should not be doing this yet, actually, because there's more of this I want to build out. Actually, you know what? I was thinking those would be part of the same piece, but maybe they should just be separate. Okay, so that's about what I want for the, except this needs to be not so pointy. It's when you do that, I think it's still, yeah, you still get this pointy wireframe, but I think that's probably fine. What I might do though is like split this in half maybe so I can get my straight edges. I'm okay if this isn't a perfect cone. We can do a lot of stuff with the mirror modifier. Let's actually go ahead and do some mirror modifiering. You're fired. Mirror modified. Did you guys hear that? Please tell me my mic was working for that sweet joke. A little bit ridiculous, I know, but wow, brilliant, pure brilliance. This is a comedy live stream for those of you who didn't know. So let's see. I'm very curious how much time I've spent in my lifetime looking through this stack of modifiers trying to find the one I'm looking for. It's probably like hundreds of hours. I'd actually only realized yesterday that they're in alphabetical order. I've never even really thought about that. I'm just like, oh, I know it's somewhere over here. And then I just like float around looking for it. So Silence is saying the way to delete top faces. Oh yeah, grid fill. You know, let's actually, let's give that a shot. I am, oh wait, I split that. Oh, so when I split it, it got rid of the, I deleted that middle vertice. let's try what he's saying is you can do, instead of kind of having them be a, I think it's called a triangle fan going towards the center, we can do a grid fill. So let's try that. I used to know a lot of these hotkeys, but okay, so that's not gonna work. Maybe if we do, oh wait, you know, I think we had, well, no. Maybe if we just do this and then grid fill. 2 edge loops, why? I don't remember it working like that. You can, okay, no need to delete half the cone. You can activate bisect on y-axis. Oh, let me, this is why I live stream, is so that you guys can give me tips. You're not here for advice. I'm here for advice. That's how this works. Okay, we're gonna find out what bisect does, because I know there's like so many tools in Blender that I don't know how to use. So I'm going to take all your suggestions. Okay, grid fill can't work with symmetry. Okay, so now I've got this edge here. I don't think I want that. So what does bisect do? Cuts the mesh across the mirror plane. So then does that, I mean, I guess it's mirroring, but I can just select anywhere. Let's turn on clipping. So now, like, what's the, I guess there is no original half. Is that how this works? So I just moved that. What happened? What? Oh, that was cool. It's a rocket ship. I can make my W a rocket ship. So I don't really understand what's going on here. Why did that? Oh wait, I am getting duplicated movement. Okay. I'm gonna have to do some more research on bisect. Thank you, Silence in the Night, for showing me what it is. Because yeah, doing that cut thing, man, that's another thing I spent a lot of time doing. And apparently it's not the right way to do things. So were we gonna try grid fill up here? Look at that. Now these settings I never really know. So we don't want to really do offset. The default settings are probably correct. We'll see what that looks like. Oh, but now, let's, oh shoot. I'm just gonna undo that for now. We're just gonna stick with my original method for that while I get moving on the next part here. We need to hurry up. Silence in the Night has no time. It is night, and we need silence. Okay, so let's do bisect is cool to make wheel rims. Yeah, definitely. Oh, doubles? All right. So W, it's gonna be like a big wing coming out here. Now with that wing, oh wait, hold on. I always get sidetracked. I want to, let's see, we're mirroring across the Y. Dude, this is so bad. See, I can't even. I'm so distracted, guys. Okay, so that is mirroring. But I think what I want to do is I want this to be split. So X vertices. So yeah, I think this should be like a, except, wait, hold on. This, oh, I guess technically the way I've been orienting these would mean that this should go, is that rotating on center? I think it is. Just looks kind of funky. Wait. Yeah, that would be that way. So top view Wait, no, like that. Yeah. See, I always get confused because I have this, yeah, I keep forgetting to change my base file. It has it rotated. You know, I like to, it's not really a huge deal, but I like to have it where when I press, you know, top view and 1 is front and 3 is side, you know, sometimes if you start modeling kind of in an odd orientation, you can kind of confuse yourself. Okay, so now that I have successfully confused myself, we are going to attempt, I think I can do the look I'm going for with a Solidify modifier. Now we'll probably be deleting, I think I want that middle area to be mostly like windows and stuff, which those of you who are just joining us, I'll show you real quick. That's kind of the concept we're going for. It's going to be like a, probably like a kind of inverted cone, big glass atrium area in the middle. Maybe we'll put a tree in it and some wings, if that makes sense. Chicken wings. Chicken wings. Okay. Let's oh wait. So we don't have to delete. We don't have to delete. X mirror. What? See? Bisect is confusing me. Okay, so we got mirror. I need more mirror. I want mirror left and right. Do I not have the... Oh wait, X, yeah, bisect. Okay, I'm gonna have to do my research on bisect. It's slowing me down. I know it'll eventually speed me up once I know how to use it. Gosh, why do I keep... Not applied rotation. You know what, Silence in the Night? I'm going to have to apply your... Wait, okay. So the rotation is applied on this. I think I was just getting confused with the buttons and stuff. Now we need to put the mirror before the subdivide. Yeah, Silence, I see what you're saying. You know, I actually do try to watch at least a couple Blender tutorials every week. I mean, it just happens. I don't really try to. But, where's all the tutorial makers talking about bisect? Come on. Come on, fellas, we need to do better. I should have known about bisect by now and how to work it. How do it work? I don't know. Okay, now I'm going to get rid of that. I'd probably get rid of that. Let's, what's the top of that look like? Let's go ahead and take that vertex with us. No, never mind. Let's not take that. I'm going to try to make my wing here. Then we'll start looking like a W. And we can start getting done with this thing. Okay, now I think this is a time where I can use another tool that I don't know how to use. Shear. I want to like have this be the other way. Let's, just for the sake of learning, since maybe some of you guys can learn something here. So yeah, shear. Turns your building. This looks cool. I like this. Look at that. Maybe we should do it like that. That's pretty dope. But then that would mean like, here, since you guys can't see my finger pointing at the screen, that means this would kind of be the W. This bottom edge. But I was thinking more like the W would be like that. I think I like my original idea. It'd be too big of a building. So yeah, I want to shear this, but I don't know how. So we're going to use the Derek method, which would be to scale it negatively. -1. And then to keep a nice edge, we might want to kind of like that roundedness a little bit. Like up here. We'll leave that. Let me see if I can turn on my screencast keys too. I don't like the way these ones look. Oh wait, why do these look different? Oh, this is because my base file. This is before I, so I think it was Jay Padar or maybe Muhammad that sent me a screencast keys link, and I finally downloaded it and installed it so you guys could see what I was doing. This is looking kind of cool. Now, yeah, it still looks like a cone. It almost looks like kind of like packaging. Like I like that. I like that look. Oh look, this little guy is like in the perfect place. Okay, so we are going to. We want to. Let's see. What I'm wondering now is how to cut the glass into here, and if there should be any, maybe some cutouts on this side too. I kind of like the idea of those being one color. I always think it would look so good in white, but I'm too deep into my damn color picking. Let's save. Just Finn is here. Just Finn's been reaching out to me on Twitter. He's doing 36 days of type 2, I think. Oh, and we got Raised Graphics, I think I recall. I always get your name confused. Okay, so we've got this. Do we make it go like out? I kind of wanted this part to be lower. Let's see if we can. Maybe if we did edge loop. Oh wait, I said I wanted it to be lower. So maybe if we like extruded this up. Let's just see what that looks like. And then I want it connected. EX. Clipping, clipping, clipping. Where are you? Like that. Yeah, that's the look I wanted. I kind of like that line being continuous across the top. G. Castro is asking, why is it 36 days and not 26? Well, it's because it's 30 days of type, not 30 days of letters. So the numbers get made too, as Decompiler just said. So Justin is rendering his T right now. Congratulations. Okay, and Raised Graphics. I'll put it up a couple times, just because it only takes a second to show. So we're actually getting pretty close to the shape I'm going for. But I'll, since we're not quite there, I'll go ahead and show you the sketch. So that's kind of the idea, is there'd maybe be this 2-level kind of inverted cone that has like maybe some kind of walkways on the ends, and that kind of makes the W shape. That's the idea, at least. We'll see how it looks. It's coming together, though. I mean, this is how long we've been going. Dude, it says an error occurred. Am I losing you guys? I don't, like it usually shows. Oh wait, no, it says it up there. 23 minutes. Yeah, we're doing all right for 23 minutes. But that is what I say literally every live stream is like, oh, we're making great time. And then about 4 hours later we finish. So now I'm just thinking about this shape here. I wouldn't really need, let's see what it looks like without this edge loop. I'm thinking that's extra. It is. I don't think I needed that. But now what I will do is try to align this. And then just move it like that. What if we play with this a little? That might give us kind of a cooler shape. No, I really like the straight line of this. And it's not even that straight. We could kind of use another edge loop. What would that look like? It's really getting into more geometry than we need here, but I think I'm overly conscious of geometry. Like, I'm always trying to like keep it to a super minimum, but I think for the most of the work I do, it's honestly pretty simple compared to a lot of stuff. Oh, and okay, there we go. Yeah, so a lot of my work is kind of simple. And I don't think I need to be so worried about geometry. But it's good practice. Okay, so now I intended this to go down to the floor. And I think I still want that. So we need to... Oh, it's the Solidify. Maybe I need to just kind of pop this whole edge down a little bit. Sort of like we did on the top, I think. Now we might start getting some kind of weird geometry happening with the Solidify modifier now. I kind of wanted to add a Bevel modifier to this too. We might be better off. Oh god, I'm sorry I made the face cam big. I should just leave it. I mean, like this, the sketch is like the size of a penny anyways. You wouldn't even be able to tell. Or whatever your native small coin currency is, it's that size. So this kind of looks like a beaker. Do I want that rounded on the bottom? I think I do. I really like how this looks like a sort of like a package. And that matches kind of this shape on the top too. So why do we have such weird shading going on here? It's set to smooth. We don't have auto smooth on. I guess it was just getting those edges because of the subdivide. Which, how many subdivisions I have? Let's see. Yeah, we definitely want 2. Could even end up doing 3. There I am being geometry conscious. Okay, so maybe, you know, and from the front, God, I keep losing I think my mouse is kind of going out. It's been like acting funky. Let me know what mouses you guys use. Actually, don't. We cannot go on a mouse hunting tangent. That would be too much. So do we make this center area a little more robust? Like, you know, from the front, we're still going to have the W looking pretty good. But from the side, you know, do we want to give ourselves room for a little more interest? I think what we got there is pretty good. Let's maybe Alexander Kaulua in the house. Check out his work. He's a cool guy. He's been following me for a while. And he does, oh gosh. This is embarrassing. Kaulu. He had a really cool post today, which is why I wanted to pull you guys up, or pull him up. Kaula. Oh, come on. Is it not going to show me? Well, Alex, I was trying to give you a shout out. Now it's just not working. And apparently I can't search on here. There it is. Jeez. So Alex, he was actually doing the 36 days of type. He's what reminded me to get going with it. But he posted this really cool caustics render today. You guys should check him out. But anyways, just wanted to give him a little spotlight since he's crushing it with some 3D work today in particular. Okay, I've got bad geometry going on here. What is that? Why is this? I think this is... You know what? I think that needs to be filled in. Oh boy, I don't like the way that looks. Let's try... We could actually leave it... See, I just don't like... I always get worried that I'm going to have problems later if I leave geometry bad. So select cursor to selected. And getting your geometry nice is a great way to spend a lot of time on a model. Okay, so that makes me feel a little bit better. But does it make the model look a little bit better? I really don't know. Let's, maybe we can slide this down. What's that going to do to our shape there? I think I like what that's doing to our shape. I've got a lot of really bad pinching and stuff kind of going on up there, and it's not making me comfy. I think I will leave it there though. Okay, I'm a little more comfy. So G-Castro 3D is asking, when are you going to take a sip of coffee? I'm just kidding. G-Castro 3D asks, I'm new to your streams. Some great designs you have. What's your design background? Where do you work? So I do have a design background, and it's in industrial design. So I actually started using Blender like 12 years ago, but in college I studied industrial design. And okay, we're gonna use this to make the floor. I think I have this piece already set up over here. Let's snap it to cursor. Oh God, see, I put my I'm just gonna turn off the screencast keys, guys. If you really want to know about something, let me know. I just realized my face was covering them up. So yeah, I started using Blender in high school for fun because it was free, and then kind of interest in that and art, but also design and kind of sciencey engineering stuff led me to study industrial design, which is what I graduated with in a degree from Appalachian State University in Boone, North Carolina. And so yeah, so my background technically is in industrial design. However, you know, the bulk of the work I do now would not really be described as industrial design, but it has been hugely influential to the work I do. We're gonna make this nice and round since we've got so many subdivision levels on the outside. We're gonna do let's do 128, maybe just 96. So where was I? Yes, I have a background in industrial design, but most of the 3D stuff I do would not be called industrial design and was really developed outside of that specific field of study. However, there is a lot of overlap. I've kind of recently, you know, within the past year or so, kind of gotten interested in industrial design again specifically. Kind of through Instagram. There's so many cool industrial design Instagrammers. Some I've had a chance to collaborate with before, which is really fun. And it kind of re-sparked my interest in industrial design. Okay, we're gonna do a mirror modifier. And as much as I'd like to understand how to use that split thing, I'm not gonna try it now. Bisect is what I'm talking about. So you were also asking where I work. I do freelance full-time now. I kind of, once I graduated in industrial design, I did a lot of work in the furniture industry, and I still do some work in the furniture industry, and I still really like furniture. Like I love furniture design. I do a lot of chair sketching, and you've probably seen a lot of furniture in my projects. And that's just because I love furniture. It's like it's a really cool art form, I guess you could call it. It's kind of what drove me to industrial design, where it's like you want to make something beautiful, but also useful. And I think furniture is a perfect example of that, and a very challenging example of that, because, you know, we've been making chairs for like hundreds of years, and I'm getting off on tangents here. This is going to be a 3-hour stream. Wait, 34 minutes. We're doing good. So yeah, I think furniture is great because scale in. Wait, we can also mirror this the other way. Let's get rid of this. I left you guys hanging with my huge philosophical information about furniture. If I can finish my point, yes, furniture is exceptionally challenging because we've been designing chairs for hundreds of years. Like, why are we still designing them? And I think it's because it's really hard to keep up with the style of people and do new things and keep people inspired. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have done that yet. Was that a good answer, or did I just go off on a crazy tangent that didn't make any sense? I like furniture. Okay, that's it. Don't worry about it. Okay, now I was actually thinking about this in the middle of doing this, but for some reason, all right, I need to help myself out here. I'm going blind in this thing. Let's select everything except, say, let's see, I'm trying to decide what I want to be like window. Let's just say that for now. Except I want that. Why can't I select that? 3. There we go. So I want that to be, oh God, here we go. Okay, I'm getting myself confused. Let's just add for a second a material, and we'll make it glass since that's what I have not selected. And then we'll add another material, this one, and we'll assign it. Okay, there. I just needed to, I usually end up adding, kind of where I'm going to have the windows a little earlier on. So we've got our kind of second floor there. Ooh, this is like a lava lamp. Would that not be cool if it was a lava lamp building? Am I scaling the right way? Yeah. So I want this to come, I guess, just to like right. Well, it can be inset a little bit, like maybe the glass is the full. And now let's actually, I'm gonna duplicate this object before I completely screw it up. Move it to a new collection called trash, but not actually trash, more like recycling bin. And we're gonna turn that off. That's just in case I need to go back. I usually do that a lot, but on this 36 days of 36 days of type, I've been really trying to work on the whole efficiency thing. So I actually haven't been doing as much saving pieces and going back, with the idea being that, oh man, what did I just do? Some type of hotkey I didn't want. What did I click? Alt H. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're in some type of isolation mode here that I don't know what it is. Oh man, okay. Somebody save me. I clicked the button. I swear my keyboard, my fingers, my mouse, everything's messed up. It's not my fault. Why did everything become hidden? Oh gosh. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you how you solve Blender problems. If I can type. Until somebody tells me what I did wrong. This is the type of questions people ask me all the time. They're like, Derek, what happened here? It's just like, dude, Google it. I do this all the time. I'm happy to help you guys, for real. But I don't have all the answers, and you will always find it faster on Google because that's all I'm going to do. Okay, so clipping, no. Let's see what the problem was. I'm having a very similar problem. Objects an outline view, okay. View local. Oh yeah, I did. I was pressing slash. I feel like I pressed slash. Boom, look at that. So what the heck is, let's hit slash a few times. Isolated view. Where, I keep pressing it because I'm looking for somewhere on the screen where there's a button Like, where is that command? Is it in view? Oops. Okay, I'm looking at the chat now. It's like slash slash slash. Hit the freaking slash, Derek. So what is that? Yeah, I guess you guys will. You're a couple seconds behind me. You can tell me all about what that thing is. Why? That's actually incredibly handy. Like, I need to be using that for sure. But I don't know what it does or why. That's the type of thing that literally, like, when you're learning Blender, will drive you so freaking crazy. Is exactly stuff like that. Like, everything literally just disappeared. What is happening? Is like, who would be happy about that? Who would be glad that everything just disappeared and they had no idea why? Nobody. I'm gonna separate this piece, which is why I made a separate object. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. Wait, yeah, it is. I want this bottom piece though too. Where's that at? Oh, we have. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so it's the Solidify modifier. I'm trying to see, like, I want these pieces down here. Okay, so that's that edge. Let's try. This might not work. I want this to be glass too. But I'm worried that since they're not connected, wait. Link, wait. Control J. Gosh, I'm getting confused. Okay, so yeah. Maybe we just hand model that. Let's kind of just go back for now. I really like the idea of this little bottom edge being glass. So Alexander has run into the same issue. Okay, we got real crap stuff going on here. I think I shouldn't have made these all one object. Because now we got, yeah, I mean, I really did do some kind of bad geometry for using the Solidify modifier, that is. Maybe we should change this offset. Is that going to solve any of our problems? It actually solves pretty much all of them, because what I did was model this one way and the Solidify modifier did other stuff. Let's try moving this stuff down. Oof, but now our geometry is already all split. We might be in too deep with that. Let's keep it. Let's just keep it. Oh wait, what did I do? Oh wait, that's right, this. Oh, but that's all gross over there. We can't have that. That's what I get for trying to do too much talking while I'm going through the complex geometry. So yeah, now when I adjust this, it's going to be lifting this thing off the ground. I don't want that. So what can we do here with our geometry? Let's actually, okay, so this shape is nice and clean. That's good. We like that. We like nice and clean. The lava lamp idea. No, I did not forget the lava lamp idea. How could I forget? Wait. Oh, I did Alt Tab. Okay, I want to get rid of these. I think those are causing us problems. Let's get rid of those. Good. Those are gone. Now let's, do we make a floor right there? No. No floor. Okay, so now Where's the bad happening? Is it this? Do we need edge loop there? Or maybe an edge loop here? Where's maybe an edge loop there? I think overall, I mean, we're giving the Solidify modifier a lot of work here. Trying to solve this horrible geometry I've created. I think that's a problem. One face kind of coming into another, going off in a different direction. Maybe if we move this down. Oh yeah. That's looking a little bit more reasonable. So there's still a pretty hefty twist there. I think what I would need to do to fix that would be to bring this down and then merge these. Alt-M at last. Because I have a meeting at, it's not for another 3 hours, but if this turns into a long one, don't let me forget. I've got my phone over here on silent, so it wouldn't distract me. And here it is distracting me. So, okay, so Finbar is actually telling me it's view local view. Local view. Numpad slash, which I think it was working on my normal keyboard. Remove from local view. Okay, this is dangerous. We're going to try, let's see. Okay, so slash is local view. M is removed from local view. Okay, so I guess you could do multiple objects maybe. So we've got 3 objects here. Let's do this one and this one. Let's do slash. Okay, so now that's local view. But now I just want to work on the glass. Oh. Dang it. So this and this. And this. Let's go slash to go into local view. Maybe I want to hide the glass. I can do M, remove from local view. And I can just work on these, and then I'm back. Nice. Okay, so let's do this. Dude, Andrew Abbott in the house. Guys, you should check out. Sorry, Andrew. Today's the shout out day. Andrew actually lives near me. That's his cute little dog. Yeah, he does woodworking, some really, really pretty stuff. So check him out. Look at that strapping fella. Sorry, Andrew, hope you don't mind. But yeah, guys, go check out AM Abbott Designs. He lives near me. Really cool guy. So sorry, Andrew. Got your face on the stream. Haha. I'm gonna put mine out there. You gotta put yours out there. All right, so let's see. We've got our poor geometry here. I think we need more edge loops. See, like these little wings and flares and stuff we're getting? We want to get rid of those. Oh, so Ray's Graphics just finished a project today. I suppose on his Instagram. Alright, so I added some edge loops. Let's go out of local view. Wow, the local view, guys. This is really neat. I think I can actually use that. Tell us about your project, Ray's Graphics. Weist Ray's. Okay, so I keep doing this. I keep looking. Why is this? Oh, this, I was like, why is my noise texture so huge here? It's because the scale of the object is off. Which now is screwing up my Solidify. I thought those numbers were funky. I need to do it the other direction though. Didn't we decide that? It needs to go in. Wait, which one aligns? Okay, so that's... let's go that way. So then the glass, is that going the right way? Yeah. So I think with the glass, maybe I get rid of the subdivision surface so I don't get this bad edge. That is going to make it so this isn't nice and round though. Let's go ahead and get rid of it though. Ooh. So Ray's is telling us it's got some unreleased fire coming out. So why does this still look rounded? I thought I got rid of the... Why is that rounded? Oh wait, this is rounded. Is it? Okay, no, that's nice and flat. Okay, it's this part that's rounded. I don't really want that round. These little cool shapes that are so simple to draw end up being kind of a pain in the butt when you get to modeling them. Okay, so now this needs to get smaller. Let's do Shift C and then, oh wait, cursor just selected here. And let's scale this in. So this is my little platform. And you know what? Maybe there should be a big hole in the middle for the lava lamp. Maybe we do the lava lamp. Okay, so this is definitely a problem. Wait, when we were scaling that, why isn't it moving this? Oh wait, I guess I just need to make the whole thing go in. So now let's think about these little platforms. Do they poke out? I think we'll have them poke out a little bit. Medium point. All right, we're coming up on hour number 1. Can we do a 36 days post in less than 2 hours or 3 hours? Is it possible? Haven't proven that yet. Let's take a look at just a little bit of camera action. Also, I don't think I've set the colors up yet. So let's see, if R was 18, QRS is 19, T is 20, U is 21, V is 22, W is 23. I'm sorry that took me so long. That's really embarrassing. I just keep I get really in my head with those numbers, and with this whole gradient thing. Check out Andrew Abbott. With this whole gradient thing I'm like terrified of messing up the color, like accidentally. So yeah, if you haven't noticed, I'm doing they're kind of like fading. It's actually this color that's on all these posts, like the cubes and stuff. That's what it was supposed to be, but it ended up being kind of the way I did the lighting kind of threw it off, and I'm in too deep now to fix it. So so we're going with it. So yeah, I want to make sure I get all these colors right. So what did I just say? Not the glass, not the glass. We can get rid of the glass here. So yeah, 23. So we need to change all these to 23 so the color matches. Uh-oh, we're getting into like macaroni and cheese colors now. Might have to incorporate that somehow. Origin to geometry. Another thing that I need to fix. Oh yeah. So Alex, if this is the first time you've seen the live stream, I'll give you guys a little rundown to the other of you guys's. So the way I'm able to maintain so much precision control, which it doesn't really look that way, honestly, with Instagram posts, but because I do different angles and it kind of throws off the look of the image. But so for those of you Blender nerds. So we basically have, and this is the wrong, let's just look at the base color here. So basically I know a color ramp moves from 0 to 1, so I set up my gradient, and then I took 36, or 1 divided by 36, which is 0.028. And then what I do is I just start with 0, which is black, and I add, 1 unit, and then I multiply that by whatever day it is. So as we move along through the series, we started at, and this should clamp, I think. So we started at 1, and then we slowly moved into turned into a little bit of a lighter pink. And then we've kind of ended up now at a peachy, now we're like orange, and that's going to turn into kind of like a bright yellow, which I'm honestly terrified of. I don't think the yellow is going to look that great, but we'll see. I might have to incorporate more pink, or maybe even start using black, or maybe, I might end up using more white. I'm worried that it's going to be really washed out when it's all yellow. And it's starting to do that already a little bit. Okay, so that was the color. Glad we chatted about that. Let's look at, I'm not liking the way these windows are looking. Solidify. What if we put this first? No, don't want that. Let's put that like right there, so the window kind of sits in the middle, which this keeps throwing off this darn thing. Okay, so we've got, oh, well shoot, I was thinking the whole time, like, I'm gonna have to cut a darn door in here, but you could just enter from the side. Easy peasy. Now we have this little spotlight here. Maybe let's just go ahead and kind of place that in its logical location, which would maybe be right around there. So cool. So now what do we put in this thing? I do really like the lava lamp idea. I still kind of want it to look like a building though. Like, I don't want to go too crazy, but I think we can manage. Let's see. How would we do that? This floor would kind of get in our way, wouldn't it? We could just bail on the floor, honestly. Even though I've spent so much time adjusting the darn thing. Like, what if we just got rid of that? And it was just a big lava lamp building. Are the sides too boring? Let's move this to MJF. It does have a little bit of a 70s vibe. I am a mid-century modern fan. I know it's kind of cliche these days, but I've been kind of doing some mid-century feel where I can fit it in. So Alex is suggesting a lift in the middle, like an elevator. It would be cool to do a little elevator in there. That would be neat. I do really like the lava lamp idea though, but it is going to take a little bit away from the potential in the middle of the space. But I think I like that. So how do we still make it look like a building? I mean, we've got a pretty big center area here. Maybe there's a, oh, you know what? Let's put a staircase. Maybe we could make it, let's do, it would be cool to maybe have a path that runs around the outside here and then goes to the other side, and then there's just like a staircase down. I could even use my escalator model again. Honestly, I might as well. Like, it would look cool. I've used some of the car models multiple times. Should we throw some escalators in there? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So raised graphics is on to the right idea for the what we do to make the lava lamp look. And I think that using meta balls in a particle system would be the way to go. So I'll actually, ooh, so Decompiler just got a really cool add-on box cutter. We're going to do a little history lesson here on Derek's Instagram. So what Weist Rays Graphics is suggesting, I think, is this. So I made this post a while ago. And for a lava lamp, I think we'd want to use less particles, maybe bigger and more varied particles. But that should be a pretty cool effect. So we'll probably do that. But now, do we start messing with that now? Because the thing is also, like, how do we keep them from, like, if we have a spawning thing down here, how do we keep them inside the thing? I think it'd be good to just have it small, because then that would allow me to do my pathway a little bit more. Yeah, definitely thought about a spiral staircase. I was worried it would look too much like the F if I did that. Let's bring back, I think it's this piece into this section. Is that it? That's it. Let's bring that back. Now, can I add an edge loop here? No, it's not gonna let me do that. What if I inset these faces? Inset. I just want to cut a hole. For some reason I never like using the boolean modifier. But, Derek, let's conquer your fears. I'm going to try adding a boolean modifier. Circle. Let's just do 32 numlock. Thank you. Yeah, MJF, maybe not a bad idea. Alright, so we're cutting holes. We're cutting holes right now. I mean, I almost feel like the hole should be the same shape. Maybe let's just duplicate this. Move it up here for now. Get rid of those. Add modifier. Mirror. And then let's make this go across the y-axis. Yeah. And then let's fill that. Go over y. Clipping. And then let's actually just use a Solidify. I think that'll work fine. Make it real fat. And then let's name this. Let's shade it smooth. It's weird, like the way you have the cutting object shaded definitely has an effect on the object being cut. Okay, so if we imagine that as our hole. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that being our hole? So that's kind of where it's cutting it. Make a nice little railing outside there or something. Steps right here. I think that's going to look cool. Let's do it. Okay, so is this big enough? We can adjust it later. That's kind of why I did the solidifying everything. Nice and non-destructive. Let's now call this object cutter. I'm still bad with arrangement here. So legacy name from the very first post. This collection is called A. I'm just trying to move in my different objects. It's probably a good idea to really be more organized. But that's a part of 2.8 that I am still embarrassingly unfamiliar with. So let's see if we can add a boolean here. I think we can put it before the let's actually do probably boolean mirror then boolean, then solidify. And for the boolean cutting object, we're going to do cutter. Checking out the comments here. The particles both stay, maybe outline on sides of the building to make it more clear that it represents a W. Yeah, you know, this is something I've done in a lot of my posts. But when I'm having some contrast trouble, I'll do a bevel modifier, and then I'll have a second material. This is actually the origin of the lighter colored material. If you look at the A, it didn't have a lighter colored material. It was the only post I think that didn't. So when I need some contrast, you know, it's really hard to make something completely one color. So when I need some contrast, I've been using the bevel. So what I do, which is just gonna be really broken here. Hey, it's like an ancient temple looking now. So I think because this geometry is so funky, we're gonna have some problems here. Okay, so clamp is not gonna do it for us, or we're gonna have to see what the clamp does. I might not actually need this, but so you can see I have a second material. Okay, so that's where our bevel problems are happening. I wonder if we move this down. I know we were finished messing with this a long time ago, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna need that though. I think we can highlight it other ways. Oh yeah, Alexander's mentioning the bool tool add-on. I really need to look into that. I know about it, but I really don't know what it does. But I know it's popular, so I should probably spend some time learning that. Okay, so I did this an awfully long time ago and got distracted again. Let's display this as bounds. Make sure our hole is working correctly. It is. We can set this smooth and turn on auto smooth. Now this object will not want to render that. So we're going to turn off view and render already. Raised Graphics has got to go. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming to multiple live streams and for being a part of this one too. So, oh yeah, I'm going to put it, so like I said, I think I'm going to put like a railing right there. So actually having that gap is going to be good, otherwise it would hit the glass. Okay, I think we can get rid of this piece here. I'll be right back. I need to go use the bathroom. I'll be Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Am I live? I think I'm live again. Tricked you guys. Bet you thought I was gonna go take a poo. Nope. I'm back. That was only like 30 seconds. I probably didn't need to turn off the stream, but I've seen some horror stories on live streams. I ain't trying to be that guy. I don't know what horror stories I have in my mind, but there's something out there. Okay, how did we fix the problem down here with the funky edge? We added an edge loop there. I think we got. I'm still just really annoyed at the geometry up here. And I want to make it better. Okay, now we got pinching there. I don't want that. Maybe should add one like right there. No. Let's leave it. It's not that noticeable. Okay, so we've got our hole in our floor. Let's go ahead, and this is the default circle I have in my base file, but I think it works pretty well here. So let's add our staircase, and I think we'll actually just do that right here. So let's imagine, actually we should probably use an array. Should we use an array? That would be the most sensible procedural thing to do. Yeah, let's duplicate this. Let's actually duplicate this face. Shift D, separate by selection. Select it. How do you do that thing? Is it Alt? Oh yeah, look, Alt, click. Hey, that worked. I didn't even know what it was called. Yeah, when there's like a bunch of objects overlapping, if you have them named, which I really don't for the most part, then you can select them with like an Alt click. Okay, so I've got my array, but it needs to be, I think, before probably pretty much everything. Definitely before the mirror. Which, if you guys are new to Blender, FYI, modifier order is very important. Okay, this ain't working. Let's add some more. Interesting. Do we need to go the other way? Probably. Oh, dude, I swear my mouse is like messed up. Just adding keyframes. Oh, this is weird. So it's actually bumping them into each other. Wait, well, why are they all the way out there? Oh, it's going through the other side. Why isn't my Z array working? Okay, so... we got the one object array. Oh, you know why? It's because it's the Solidify modifier. So it's actually 0 thickness. So there is no Z. So that means I need to put my Solidify first. Wait, is it working now? Haha. Look at that, I was just talking about how important modifier order is. And then I go being a noob. Thumbs up this video if you like that tip. I'm bad at asking for thumbs up and stuff. But they tell you it's good. So I'm gonna try to do it. Okay, so it looks like our staircase is gonna be more of a ladder. Ooh, but I like that. That's nice. That's very nice. But maybe so that you can get into the place, one of these sides doesn't have it. So let's put let's just put it on one side so we can get rid of the X. Or we could have it like that, where it's like, wait. Yeah, so it's like that. So it's like on one edge. I do kind of like that. Make this like a very, it's almost like a scientist's, like an alchemist's tower from World of Warcraft. Exactly. I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft. Great game. So good. Maybe these steps are thinner. This is why you don't use a relative offset if you're going to be adjusting the object. So this was negative value. This was negative value. So now I can adjust my Solidify and it's not going to screw my spacing up again. Half of a round cube for the top. Yeah, I think you're right. I've really spent a little too much time on that though, so I think for now we're gonna ignore the cone unless it does become some type of a serious problem. Okay, so I want this to kind of go just barely to the edge there. Let's make sure we don't have too many extras. We do have a few extras. I actually want these to be closer together though, so let's just adjust the Z value. Okay, let's get all of them up. Okay, there's the last one. Let's poke it just a little bit over the top. Now let's maybe tighten this up a little. Okay, I like that. So let's now adjust this piece. Could probably get rid of it almost altogether. But let's just leave it. And then let's maybe just move our whole ladder object, GX, over a little bit. And that'll probably be nice to just barely see that poking through. However, we can, and I'm gonna, maybe make this a little bit wider. That's gonna mess me up, unless this turns into an angle. Let's just make this wide, but this other part not wide. Have it right to the edge there. Save. Okay. Let's maybe start looking at, let's just try to do the metaball thing before our geometry is too heavy. So the way I'm going to do it is, let's take my cutter here, and nope, let's not do that. I was going to copy that exact object, but let's just remake one simple. If anyone could tell me if a more simple emitter, be it for smoke or whatever, does that make it render or calculate faster? I don't know, and I want to know. So this will be my little metaball emitter, I think. Is it? It's way too small though, I think. I can't really see from the top view. Where am I? Okay, oh, so there's the whole, look, I can go in edit mode. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, so let's SX, SY. That's probably the right size to begin with. Okay, so let's try this whole isolation thingamajigger. Let's do, wonder what happens when you add objects in isolation mode. I don't know. Let's actually go ahead and just add our metaball. Or should we try doing an ellipsoid? I think we should, no, because that's going to look bad with the stretching and stuff. So here's a ball, a metaball. I think we'll want to end up turning this resolution and stuff up, but for now, let's not. Let's go ahead and name this emitter. Oh wait, it's so annoying how you can name the vertexes, but it doesn't name the object. I know I spelled that wrong. Don't worry about it. Let's add modifier. Or no, particle system. Let's also take this time to save as a new file, because this is where things get funky. I'll also go out a rendered view there. So particle systems, how do they work? I don't know either. There, particle settings. Okay, so we got particles. Let's turn off gravity. Let's move this. Do we need to move it to a, no. Let's add a force. I'm going to do this, so I showed this Instagram post a minute ago. I'm going to attempt to do it basically the same way. I think that's kind of the look I want, where they go up, but they don't go too high. And I think I did that with a negative force. So let's add a force. See how it's having a nice effect there. Now let's see, we could almost get the particles to go into like a little bit of a cone shape if we had a force spreading them down here and pulling them together up there. Okay, so this is way too much, way too much, way too much. I think I want to have gravity on, because technically a lava lamp would have a little bit of gravity. It's just kind of like floating. So let's turn on maybe just like a little bit of gravity. And so that we don't screw ourselves up here, I think we want to turn off the... I think we want to turn off What am I looking for? The way it starts. Where is that? Like initial direction. Yeah, velocity off. Okay, now this force is not enough to pull it up from the gravity. Up. Ever so slightly. Okay. Wait, why are they? Okay, they're disappearing. I don't want that. Let's make the lifetime essentially endless. Let's have them start at frame. Should they all already be there? I think they should all already be there. Yes, animation nodes. Fluid particles. That sounds scary. I don't think I've done that. So I want this to start at a negative frame, but sometimes it gives me problems rendering. Let's just have it start at 1. Let's have the number be, let's just try like 25 for now. Let's have the effector collection, render as object, and the object is going to be this, which let's name it. It's called metaball. I think we can just stick with that name for now. Select that. Object is going to be metaball. Oh boy, this gave us problems last time. Now, does it need to be in the same collection or something? Maybe they're just too small. Oh, I think they're too small. Oh wait, no, this is the thing. I think metaballs, you have to give it a lot of detail when you're using it in a particle system. Oh, no. Look at that. Dude, that's so cool. This is the times where I'm like, wow, Blender. Like, oh my god. Okay, so it's actually, look at that. It's like barely intersecting the floor. I'm okay if it does a little bit because to get it to not would probably be one heck of a headache. Fluid particles. Yeah, animation nodes. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. Animation nodes would be a great thing for this. Let's see if we can get this doing some cooler stuff. Let's move this into the collection too. Force field. Let's try a vortex. And let's give that some power. Let's move this up just so I can see it a little bit better. Oh wait, I just realized the way I can have the particles all be there at the start. Just have them start and end at 1. I forgot about that. Start 1, end 1. Now they should just boom, all be there. Oh, but then they're going to be all offset. Maybe I need to have them start and end pretty far apart. Let's try 60. 2 seconds into the animation. Be interesting if I could just do it in 2 like bursts. I'm sure there's a way to do that, but I don't want to spend too much. This is the type of thing that can really eat some time up. So let's not do that. Hey, my other post finished rendering. If you guys are interested, let me know in the chat. There's 11 of you. I will tally the votes. If you guys want to, we'll kind of cut away from this live stream and you guys can watch what I do in After Effects to put that kind of final touches on it. Let's just have this end all the way at 300 so they keep coming. It does look a little bad though. That's okay. So yeah, if you guys are interested, we can put together the V post. I think this is a unique situation. We haven't really. Okay, I think I want to turn the strength down as negative so it kind of blows it away. Oh wait, maybe that's not the way. Because that's rotating it. Alright, I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to vote on whether or not you want to see me put the V together or keep doing this. It doesn't usually take long. Okay, so I want this inflow to be not... Oh yeah, that's right, there's negative value for the inflow. Strength, we can have this be just barely, I think. So the positive negative just controls the direction, I believe. So let's have it negative inflow. Should kind of push him out. Maybe this is too strong. I want him to just barely... This is always frustrating when you're working with particles though live. Without baking it, you don't know if you're really getting like glitches or if that's how your simulation actually is. Let's just do a quick bake to see where we're at. Let's do cache. Where's my cache? Oh, I also, for the sake of bacon, I want to adjust my scale to be random. Okay, so maybe we make them, oh, not that big, jeez. I want randomness in the scale though. Now let's just try going down in here into the cache and delete all bakes, bake all dynamics. See how fast it goes? And then you know that it is indeed very screwed up. Let's delete all bakes. Pause that. So it was getting a pretty accurate representation though. Maybe we need to turn this inflow down and the strength down. I'm just gonna, if at all possible, try to keep these all in the right space. So let's maybe move this down and give that a little more strength. So then that's keeping them from going too high. But I do want them to kind of go up there. Okay, and we're also getting them going through the floor. DZ. Yeah, thank you, Finn. I think that's what ended up working, was using the negative inflow. So I want them to go up here, but I want this force field to just barely have enough power to keep them from going out. Like I don't want it to pull him so hard that it shoots him past. Okay, let's try baking again. And we can, before we forget, let's just move this emitter up a little bit so I can see it for one. Now with the way these force fields are working, I can probably just scale this out a little bit. I want to make sure that we don't render the viewport. Let's see. Oh wait, I need to go particle settings. These buttons look too similar and they always throw me off. Okay, so render show emitter. Sometimes that gives me some issues, but I don't think we're going to see up that way anyways. Oh, you know what we got to do? It's probably a really cool subsurface scattering material on those. Haven't done that yet. I keep forgetting of all the different, like I just had glass, a flat light color, and a flat, like, low shine. I've used a couple, like I think there was one animation where I used a little bit of shine in it. Hey, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. My favorite time of day, at least in California. Ching ching. Okay, I'm confusing myself. I want to go into my cache. Where's my cache? Come on. There's so many options here. Cache. All right, delete all bakes, bake all dynamics. Okay, so one of them's pulling it up. That's cool. It is a little fast for my liking. I think the way we can do that is by just turning down basically all the forces going on here. God, do you guys do this where you just endlessly try to click while an animation is going on? Okay. Let's pause, delete all bakes. For the gravity, let's... Oh wait, I can turn on... Oh, all field weights. Would that include gravity? Let's... Okay, so I think we deleted our bakes. So if we just turn all down, that's probably like exactly what that's for. So now we probably need to turn gravity down. So it looks like all must not be affecting gravity, which makes sense because it's kind of like above it in that stack. Okay, so it's going slow. Now, okay, I'm realizing one thing. I don't like when you see it kind of pop when a new one comes into the simulation. So I think we can move this down. And that should solve that problem for the most part. Clicking the moving particle gaming. That's exactly what it is. There's so many times where I have an animation playing and it's like some huge like moving object and I like want to adjust it in the middle of animation. So I'm like clicking, trying to catch it, which is like all I have to do is pause the animation. I can select it immediately, but that's no fun. It's a game. All right, so let's get this selected again. All right, so the votes are in, guys. We're gonna switch over real quick, and I'm gonna show you kind of the process for what I do after I render these out. This will be a YouTube live stream exclusive. We're at 1 hour and 32. I think that we can make the W come together the rest of the way pretty quick, but we will still do our little distraction, and I'll probably post it live. Doesn't that sound really freaking exciting? Watching me make an Instagram post. All right, let's turn these forces up a little bit more. Want a little more action out of them, which means probably turn our gravity up a little more. Okay, a little more force. We need that pull. Okay, so yeah, now it's like maybe we just try to give a little more power to this guy. Pull. Let's maybe give some noise too. Is that a good idea? Maybe give this one some noise. I'm not sure if I need flow for this. Let's lighten up on that strength a little bit. Ooh, that's cool. Look at that cute little one. No, we need this to have more strength. Come on, yank them. Pull them things up. Is this positive? No, that's negative. This needs to be pulling a little harder too. Oh, 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 oh. We're getting the look. Oh, wow. That's cool. All right, raised graphics, I think, did suggest a lava lamp. That was not my idea. Brilliant idea. So, there it is right there. Lava lamp, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wait, where'd it go? I saw it somewhere. Whatever. Oh, there it is. Particle system with metaballs for the lava lamp. Was it mentioned before? Yeah, he said I forgot about the lava lamp idea. Come on. Oh, wait. Alex said lava lamp. Were these at the same time? Alright. I was going to try to give someone credit for the lava lamp idea, but I might have to do some more research. The live stream is a collaborative effort. I really appreciate everyone participating. But if someone does give me like the whole idea, which, you know, it's collaborative. I put together a shape. It does kind of look like a lava lamp, but I still want to have it be I don't want anyone to feel like I'm stealing their ideas. I know what it feels like. Okay, so we like that for now. We're feeling real good with the can't ever point at the camera. It's right there, like I can see where it is, but I'm like pointing places. All right, guys, we're gonna show you real quick. Actually, we're gonna have to come back to this for a second. So we finished. Hopefully, there's no personal information on here that shows all my account information. So this is the V animation. If you were here towards the beginning of the stream, I gave you a little preview. And by the way, this is Render Street. I'm going to stop giving them shout outs. I think I need to reach out to them for sponsorship. But for real, this is not an ad. I really like Render Street. It's $50 a month. And they render my stuff. There's like a 15-minute limit on animation frames, an hour limit on still frames. So for most of the work I do, that is totally fine. I've had to render a few things in 4K, and that did cause me some problems. But for everything I do, I've been rendering these, I think, 1500 by 1000. I thought it said somewhere there. Okay, so those are the V frames. So we're gonna do new folder. Oh wait, no, that's not how I do it. Delete that. Yes, it's an empty folder. Why would I not want to delete it? So I think I've been naming them Fray_V. And I think Google Chrome automatically starts downloading. Okay, so it's downloading. Let's let that download. Come back to the W. All right, so we've got the W. Let's play with our cameras a little bit. Sometimes that can kind of give me some inspiration. It's like, what areas are going to be highlighted? What are we going to see? Let's also bake our animation just because we're going to step away from it for a second. There we go. Cache, 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 cache. Delete all bakes, bake all dynamics. I think bake's so fast. Look at that. That's cool. All right, I know I just said I was done with it, but let's, now that I look at it a little more. Let's delete all bakes. Let this play. And let's give this a little more negative inflow. Will that give some more spiraliness? Maybe pump that out just a tad. I'm trying to just kind of fill this bottom area a little more. That looks kind of cool. I don't like it how it just turns into a big turd though. It'd be great if it like fell back down. I think for that I need more gravity. So let's this is always tricky when you're kind of switching between things here. Let's give it some more gravity. The gravity of this situation has been underestimated. How's that for a joke? What was the joke I said earlier? You're gonna get fired. Mirror modified. I'm just cracking myself up here. It's like there could be like a Blender reality show. when you get so in this Blender reality show that I'm dreaming up in my head right now, this is golden, so I hope my stream is still strong. Oh yeah, I could keyframe the power of the gravity. That's a good idea. To make it all fall up and down. Brilliant. Just fin. Oh wait, so I was going to tell you my Blender reality show. So what are we calling heavy gravity here? So 1.42 is a little light. So let's start off very little gravity. Let's insert a single keyframe so that they kind of launch up. And then let's, we're giving Finn credit for this idea. Oh wait, so heavy gravity, we were saying it's like 1 point. That's probably good right there. Insert single keyframe. And then let's have it fall back down. Insert single keyframe. So yeah, there's a Blender reality show that we're gonna make. And what happens is it's like The Apprentice, except when you lose the game, you get modified. Yeah, that's good. No, that's really stupid. But it would be like the decimate modifier. You get decimated, bro. All right, let's go back to our cache. Stop talking about silly stuff here. reality shows. Who would think? All right, so we got keyframe gravity. Let's see what it do. Okay, it goes down. Let's up. Oh, this is gonna go. Oh, perfect. Fin. Yeah, MJF is saying I'm keeping you guys in suspense with the. I've done that multiple times. I'm like starting a point, and then I'm like, oh, Blender. Oh, comments. Oh, Blender. Oh, lava lamps. All right, we like that. Do you like that? I like that. I'm gonna show you. I think, yeah, like I said, I think we can come back to this, wrap it up. Not too much long. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys real quick how we do the thing. How I do like the little template. Okay, so here's the V folder. Let's extract all these. Oh shoot, I bet I was losing you guys. I'm gonna turn off my Dropbox syncing. That usually screws up the live stream. I'm surprised anybody said anything. Maybe I've got good internet right now. Okay, so we're extracting that. I'm gonna delete that since I have like no hard drive space. Make sure we got, so I usually have been doing 10 seconds at 30 frames per second, but I knew this was gonna take a long time to render, and I was so right. So I only did 240 frames for this one. Also, there's not that much complex. This one looks really cool, but honestly, the idea was, it was a little shoddy, a little slowly thought out. It's like I had the idea and I was like, I just need to get the V done. But I think it turned out cool. So we got the frames there for the V. Now what I do is go to the previous one, the U in this example. We'll Control C. We'll go V, paste it. And then we will rename it V. This is a pretty quick process, by the way, guys. So if you don't care at all about this, take a break, stand up. I should probably stand up. Take a break, go get a glass of water. We're just going to be showing you a very little bit of After Effects. It really is quick. I spend most of the time doing the sounds, which we'll throw some sounds in there. But it's a pretty quick process. So we're going to open up the file. So it's been renamed to V, but it is the U file, which if you guys didn't check out the U, it's pretty cool. So there was some custom text and graphics in this one, which is actually very rare for these posts. I have not done that very often. I'm going to delete that, get rid of the thing with the camera. Get rid of all these sounds. Okay, maybe it'll be faster if I do delete. I'm trying to keep these files nice and organized. So the first thing I'll typically do is replace these frames. Replace footage, file. We'll go to the folder, V, frame V, pop that bad boy in there, make sure it's 30 frames per second. I don't know what made me decide to do 30 frames per second for this project, but it looks, I mean, maybe you guys can't tell the difference, but 30 frames per second versus 24, it's like, oh my god, it looks so buttery. So I'm happy I made, obviously the render times go up a lot, but it's really nice. I think I knew I was going to be spending time on these, and I'm like, I'm going to look back and be mad that I didn't. Because even though you still have the project files, you could go back and re-render it at a better frame rate. You just don't. I don't. I like, anytime I've ever tried to go back to a project for like a portfolio or something, it's just dreadful to try to go back and change, like re-render something, only for like projects I really liked have I done that. And I have done that, gone back and kind of re-rendered stuff, but for the most part, I just don't. Okay, so you guys are now going to probably see some details that you may not have even ever noticed in the post, but they're there, some small details. So first of all, I have this thing going from 1 to 36 for each day. So I have this little circle, and there's the keyframe for it. So I just slide it forward. So for V, yeah, day 22, I think it's this keyframe, which I always hold shift because that's what like slow drag in Blender is, but I don't think that's how it works in After Effects. So I slide that over. So now there's, that little circle comes in. And this animation, I set it up once and I'm done. All I gotta do is just do these slight little changes. So I have this bar on the left side, which is parented to the bar on the right side. So this is kind of like, this is my little interface, I guess, that you could say I designed, which I've never really worked in After Effects with the live stream. I don't think my camera's blocking stuff too much. Maybe we move me over here, which now I've got that huge chunk of empty space. Yeah, I'll leave it right there. I think most of the action in After Effects is happening down here. Or maybe the top? No, let's just leave it. Okay, so I've got these bars parented. So the bar left, that's the parent. I just have to go to the keyframe where it ends. Oh yeah, so I was saying my little interface. This is like what color we're on. So this is the same gradient from the Blender file. And then this is just like a little kind of corresponding indicator kind of for balance. And this is some text. It's just kind of the copy from the website. It's really just, you're not supposed to even really read it. I wrote this part, but this is just from their website. Looks kind of cool. So we got the bar left. So just like with the color ramp, how I know how many notches I have to go each day, I know that this one, let's see. Oh wait, position, it ends right there. I know that this value has to increase by 14 every time. So that moves it down. Again, these are very small details. I don't know, do you guys like the way this fades in? This is the opportunity to shape the future of these posts. I almost feel like it should just be there right at the beginning. It's kind of like a cheap, random animation. I guess it's fine. So then we obviously need to change the text, which I realized, and I don't remember why, is not perfectly white. I don't know why I did that. I think I'm going to change it now to make it white. So this is the V. Sometimes I need to kind of poke that over a little bit, center it depending on the letter. Then I got my template there. That's just a little After Effects file. All right, Finn likes the fade in. We're keeping it. So I'll save that as V. Maybe play it once, let it load through. There was a little bit, I'll let it play, but there's a little bit of a hiccup at the beginning that I noticed. I don't know if I like that. See how it kind of like, the smoke starts at like right after. I think we're gonna want to get rid of that. So let's zoom in here. Which, by the way, I usually love going in and adding curves and stuff in After Effects. But this layer, all it has is a very slight vignette. I would normally, maybe we can take a look at it. Maybe we change it. I think we're on an even, I think we just finished a row, so this would be a next row. Like, I kind of would like to add a little bit more, like contrast, for example. But see, what I'm worried is that I'm going to break my consistency. After I did the first post with no adjustments besides the vignette, I was like, I felt kind of locked into it. That's the reason I haven't really changed the lighting much either. There's been a couple times where I think the post could definitely have been improved with some different lighting. But I'm in so deep. I didn't want to change it. So I did. I time-lapsed the V. So I'll post a time-lapse of how this was made. This was kind of cool with some hooks. I also did this kind of procedural blast. I think I might split that off and do a separate tutorial. The escalator one went really well, so I'm guessing that people are probably going to wonder how I did that. It's pretty simple. You'll be able to see it in the live stream, which will probably come out first. But I think I might try to put together a short tutorial on how to do like a kind of a cartoon blast like that. Thanks, Aman. Check out the escalator tutorial, yeah, for sure. I appreciate it. So I got the smoke there. So now let's just add, oh yeah, so I was talking about the color correction. Oh, and I was gonna get rid of this frame. So let's get rid of that one. Okay, so yeah, it's just a one frame where the smoke isn't there. So let's then slide this over, which I think is gonna clip us at the end. So this is 8 seconds. So yeah, we just need to composition settings, which if anyone just happened to join this live stream as an After Effects guru, this is a Blender live stream and I am just getting slightly off topic here. So I'm happy to hear your hotkeys, but this is by no means any pro stuff. I've been trying to do more with After Effects. It's a really powerful software, really cool. And I think those of you who are able to kind of incorporate some After Effects editing, more is not always better, but I think with After Effects there's a lot of stuff you can do to kind of spice up an animation. In this case it's very simple stuff, but obviously there's other things you can do too, which I'm starting to learn about. So let's, this is the process for my sound figuring out. I want like a rocket blast. So what I do is go to this website, free sound. It's free, as the name suggests. And you can just look, let's just type in rocket. There's a lot of sounds. Many of them have a license associated with them that you need to have. I'm gonna move my face back over here for a second. If it gets in the way later, let me know, but I don't think it will. There's my internet. Okay, so I usually sort by CC0, so I don't, like I kind of build these sounds into a folder, and I don't want to, like if I end up using it for a project that's like commercial, for example, somebody's paying me for it, I want to be able to just know that my whole library of sounds is like good to go. I'm not going to run into any issues. So yeah, this is where this process can take a very long time, but we just kind of find the right one. That's pretty cool. I wonder if I can turn on, let me know how this works, guys. I'm going to turn on my desktop audio and watch your volume. You may be about to get blasted with this rocket sound. Later, Alex. Thanks for stopping by. So can you guys hear that? Like, not like it's coming through my speakers, but it's coming straight to yours. I think that's what that desktop audio does on OBS. So I really like that sound. This is pretty good too, though. That's kind of a good intro sound. Someone definitely let me know if you can hear these, because this part would be pretty boring if you can't. And I'm curious. Oh, dude, this is so sick. You guys should, if you don't already use sounds in your animations, you should look into it. Because sometimes, honestly, I get inspired just based off the sound. Dude, that's like freaking sick. But it's really bassy, and you gotta think about your audience. These are for Instagram, which means that the bass doesn't really work very well on a phone. So sometimes in this case I'd kind of combine two sounds. I would do like an initial blast and then something that is more just like kind of continues. Rocket launch. I think this extension doesn't work in After Effects. I can convert it, but that's one extra step that I like to avoid. Okay, that's perfect. That's a loop. I don't love the way it sounds, but maybe we'll do that. And then we'll also use I like that one. That one's cool too. Here's some thrusters too. Those sound good. A little beefier. I think that's gonna sound better on the phone. So we're gonna use this one for sure, at least. So now I download it to my sounds folder. You should donate to Freesound. I have donated to them before. I probably should again because, as they are saying here, I have downloaded a significant number of sounds recently. I gave them $10 like a couple years ago, so I'll probably do for another small donation. I should probably give them a big donation, honestly. Maybe if I get some good work as a result, like good commercial projects as a result of this, then I'll put the money back where it's due. So let's now open up that thing. Sounds. And then let's sort by... Oh, this is so annoying, Windows. Why? It always gets rid of my preference here. Date modified. Okay, so here's the sound. Let's pull it in here. Now I think what I can do is interpret footage main, and I think it was only like 1 second, so let's loop it 10 times, and I think I can just pull this in here. Okay, that's a fine like background sound. I might like to vary the wave or the audio a little bit. So maybe like it'll be loud here. Maybe it's a little lower here. Sometimes this can really help. On my cue animation with the motorcycle, I actually adjusted this based on how far the motorcycle was away. It's them details. Sometimes you don't notice, but when they're there, they're there. So maybe there's a little more power here. Kind of goes up. Yeah, maybe like that. And then maybe it's down again here. And then maybe it goes up again. Let's make this like 2 again. So now let's see if that sounds much different. Yeah, it's slight. Maybe let's give this just a little more like variation. It's fine. So now I do want to add like a cool one of those blast sounds. That one was cool. I liked that one too. Dude, this one is like, this is so cool. It doesn't sound good though without bass. Yeah, people are liking it. So let's download that one. Let's see what we can do to kind of, maybe we can like do a, I don't know how to do this. I'm definitely not an audio expert, but maybe if I like kind of added some treble to it, that would help us out a little bit. All right, so sounds. Let's do, where did it go? This one. Eventually I'm going to have to somehow organize these sounds. Right now I just leave them their default name in case I do want to try to go back and find the original sound to credit somebody. Which I will credit people even when stuff's CC0, but... Okay, so we're definitely going to need a little bit more volume here. which I never know exactly how. Dude, that's so freaking cool. Alright, let's, this is definitely getting extremely outside of my territory here. But let's try to add some treble to this. See what that does. Now maybe we can reduce the bass. I don't know what this effect will really have. Alright, I like it. Finn just finished his tea. Check it out. Let's check out the Twitters. Finn. There he is. Perfect. Thanks for the like. Finn does some really cool work. Check out his stuff. And he's doing 36 days of type too. He's a little better on Twitter than I am. Look at that. So that's his R rendered in Eevee. Get tons of views on that. Nice work. That's cool. We love that. Do a little extra power to the B3D tag there. We're retweeting live on the stream, so we gotta look out for his T when that comes out. But yeah, check out Finn. I guess. Oh, here's your Instagram, because I know we had been interacting on Twitter. Give him the follow for show. Let's get back at it here. So I wanted to. It's easy to leave it simple, but I always have to just take a little more time as we cross the 2-hour mark. What do we want to do here? I wanted to look for a radio voice in the background. Maybe not radio. Let's do walkie-talkie. Yeah, see, you type in walkie, you don't have to type in talkie. Let's be real. Let's just CC0. Let's see what these sound like. I do try to
Mr. Anderson in the house.
Oh, that sounds freaky.
Hygiène et sécurité, Lyon 3.
Don't know what that says. Could be horrible words in French.
Release the hounds.
Release the hounds. Whoa, that's cool.
Release the hounds.
Like, the things are hounds. Oh yeah. I did find an awesome skateboarding sound clip. Maybe I do type in radio static. 444 sounds, CC0. Nice. Let's go ahead and do the advanced search. So yeah, I was going to say, I usually like to... this keeps my sound library files small, and usually I don't want really long things. I do have a folder specifically for beats. Like that, and some of those are a little longer. See, I don't want the radio sound. I want like walkie-talkie radio. Static. That's cool, but it kind of sounds like propeller. See, yeah, I want a little bit of voice in there. Walkie-talkie. Static. Oh. Nope.
This is Mr. Anderson.
We already listened to that one.
Hygiène et sécurité.
And that one. Wait, where's all the sounds? It says 27 sounds. What are they at though? Is it this thing? Or maybe that's not 27. That's only like 5.
Release the hounds.
Oh, maybe interference. This can be confusing when you have tags and then also You know, actually, I have the same sound I used for my animation with Mr. James Connors. I could use that one. That we have liftoff. Is that in here, though? Oh, I already have some static. Should probably not download more static if I already have it. Okay, that sounds decent. What's this other one? Oh, I remember that one. Okay, that's old static though. Let's keep searching through here. Maybe interference. This is the hardest part, is like how you describe sounds. Fuzzy voice. Okay, probably not this one. Radio static. Maybe a radio broken. That's what I'm looking for. It's a little bit long. That's perfect. May have an F-bomb at the end. I like that. Broken radio transmission. Ready to use. It's an M4A file. Let's see if that's something we can pull into After Effects or if we're going to need to convert it. Is that it? Yeah. Let's come over here. Nice, it worked. Sometimes I have to pull them into Audacity. Okay. Let's see here. Broken transmission. I think that's the one. That's pretty good. Let's do let's check our waveform, see where we can get some good stuff. I want it to be a little more constant. There we go. This might be where they said the F-bomb is, though. That's okay. We can handle a little bit of that. All right. Should we give it a little more boost here? All right, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna wrap this up. Let's get back. That sounds great. All right. Thanks, Finn. Thanks for sticking through the very, very far from Blender aspect of this Blender live stream. All right, let's we're gonna save this. Let's make sure I cut that right, because I kind of clipped some of the size. Got the V, got the date, got the lines, got the sounds. Should be good. So yeah, save, file, export, add to render queue. Let's save this in the V folder. Let's do V, save. Let that render. Oh, we gotta push the button. I've forgotten to do that before. Should render pretty fast. Nice, nice, nice. I think that's a CPU type of task, rendering like that. Finn Eskimo. Getting your Twitter notifications on my phone. Thank you. Okay, so we've got the AVI files always really big. So let's open Adobe Media Encoder. And we'll size down some things. Uh-oh, this is where I transfer my file from my computer to my phone. But I don't have any good available ports. Let's see here. Okay, adaptive medium bitrate, that's what I want. Oh, sorry, I'm over here. I just use default settings on Adobe Media Encoder. That should be good. So that should render out. And then we'll just, I'll usually just check it really quick to make sure it looks good. And then, you can see some of my kind of first initial looks at it, seeing how things were looking. Only added a little more detail. Like I said, this one's pretty simple, honestly. But the smoke just makes it cool. All right, so we got the MP4 file here. Nice and small. Looks good to me. We'll take it. All right, guys, I'm going to send this file over to my phone. I'm going to just unplug my mic for that real quick. I have some ports on the back, but I'll be right back. Okay, I got my mic plugged back in. I think the file's over on my phone now. All right, so sorry for doing this. I'm gonna go and post it. I've usually been posting them at like 9 a.m., but obviously that's not working. So I'm gonna, once I get the W done, I'm still gonna be a day behind. Curious, WX, so X will be next. Let's go ahead and, what the heck? Dude, I tried to, what the heck? I uploaded a video that said I was about to live stream. It says unable to upload this item. I was trying to tell everyone that I was live streaming. It didn't even go up. Whatever. So we're gonna post it real quick around here. Let's do it. So I'm gonna do new post. I would show you guys this part, but it's not much to it. You guys have made Instagram posts before, right? Well, Finn managed to get the memo via Twitter. Unfortunately, no one got it via Instagram. So we're gonna pick a good frame here. Something like yeah, that's, oh man, that's a bummer. I like also never put my face on Instagram, which is weird because I've been doing live streaming, so I might start putting my face on Instagram more. But yeah, I never do a video, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna just do a video that says, hey, I'm gonna go live streaming. So that's exactly what I did. And let's see, I'm gonna write posting this live. If I can spell live. Here's the here's the V for hashtag 36 days of type. And then I'll write testing some future conferencing technology. I never know what to write with my Instagram posts. And MJF McKenzie, you should definitely go get Instagram. Once you get on there and do some posting, sometimes I like to give some shout outs in the live stream. So we're just going to adjust these hashtags a little bit. QSTU, yeah, this is the V. Let's probably tag Elon Musk in this. Be a good idea. Rocket, hashtag, SpaceX. Let's get rid of some of the other hashtags in here. So I did hashtag rocket, hashtag SpaceX. Let's do at Elon Musk for sure. Oh wait, he's not on Instagram anymore, isn't he? Or is he? There's some guy named Elon. Is that him? I think it might actually be. Check out Finn. Is this Elon? What? I don't think he's on Instagram anymore. Yeah, that's not him. Okay. So we'll leave you on Finn's page here while we're doing this. Get a little extra screen time for him. Okay, so we can't tag at Elon Musk, so we're gonna do a hashtag Elon Musk because there's rockets, you know. All right, let's make sure we don't have too many hashtags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good with that. So let's post it. Here's the V for 36 days. Share. That is some extreme live stream gold. Making an Instagram post. Now let's see if it worked. Okay, guys, so you just watched the what you just saw was the After Effects process and a little bit of Finn love here. So let's just save that. Close that. Let's close Adobe Media Encoder. And let's go into our V file. Delete the AVI so we can save ourselves some space. Still got the frames if we need to remake it. AVI is just so big. Okay, so let's see if we got the... Okay, it looks like the post was a success. It worked. So yeah. Go like the post on Instagram, guys. Go like my Instagram posts. Looking at my Twitter page on YouTube is weird. Yeah, it's kind of like Inception, right? Okay, so we're back in the W. We are back in the W. If I know I lost a lot of viewers during the After Effects and sound finding section, but we're back at it. All right, I think all I want to do now is add some railings to places. So let's add one here. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to make a nice safety railing for the staircase. That goes up to here and then goes over. Let's get rid of the subdivide modifier. Skin subdivide. Yeah, so I have one subdivide modifier so that the thing stays round. We should probably, let's shift C and then let's snap our origin to geometry. No. Origin to 3D cursor. And then let's add a mirror modifier up at the top. Okay, good. So let's say that, like, that's one handrail. And let's go ahead and add in let's add in Shift-D X, or sorry, Y. Let's put one in right there too. And then this one, let's subdivide it a couple times. Maybe 3. And then maybe we can kind of make a, let's EZ. And then maybe EY. Go over. Oh, don't want to poke through though. Kind of imagining this as the staircase here. Let's select all these. Maybe move them over a little bit more. Yeah, if I'm gonna have it go under like that, I think we can have it move over. Those aren't connected though now, which is kind of unrealistic. Maybe we connect this F, and then let's make this go down. Easy. No, wait, that one, let's just have that stay right there. This one can go down though. Let's check it out from the side. I know I probably could have left this as faces. Ah, shoot, see, look what I did. Oh wait, there, here and here, subdivide, here, face. Are those all even? That's good. And then I guess we might as well just connect this one. So now do we connect the other railing, or do we attach that one to the wall? Oh wait, I think didn't I already do that? No, I didn't do that. Let's do a subdivide. Let's do the same 3 cuts. Now let's do here. Oh, here. So the reason I didn't do this earlier is because I knew that this was going to happen. Let's EY. This is probably still a faster process though. And then let's just delete these 2 edges. I just want the poke through thing, which I guess you can't see those edges, so it doesn't really matter. You can't see it. Let's maybe move it over so you can see it some more. Maybe we make these whole things a little smaller too. There, a little more detail. What's up, Jonathan? Dude, Jonathan Glenn. How are you, man? You've been doing a lot of live streaming yourself. I did everybody go check out Jonathan Glenn's channel. He does some Fortnite live streaming, if I understand correctly. Maybe you're doing Apex Legends now. I don't know. Let the fellas know. Thank you for the like. I actually watched your live stream too one time. But I didn't comment. Sorry. I did a little bit of cool animation work with Jonathan a while back. Jonathan, let me know how it's going. I still have that animation we did. I have not shared it. I don't want to ruin your surprises. Okay, so we're just making some kind of railings here. Easy, bring those down. Just, so the mad scientists don't fall off when they're climbing up. I think that's cool like that. Yeah, dude, guys, go check out Jonathan Glenn doing the streaming thing right. All right, I'm gonna move this. I think for the sake of simplicity, we are not going to put the railing on the other side, because I don't think you'll really see it, and I kind of like the way that looks. Keep it not too cluttered. So I'm saving this. Let's check out our rendered view. I think I mentioned I was going to do that a long time ago. Let's actually do it though now. So save. Now I think this one will follow a more traditional camera movement. I think we'll start with this one though. So let's marker, bind camera to marker, and then we'll have this other one start second, bind camera to marker. So now when we go in our camera view, we can see we start with this one, and then we switch to that one. So let's get this one set up first. I think we're gonna have, I think what I want is to kind of start over on one of these sides. Maybe like, maybe we actually just look right up at it like that. That would be cool. Should we do a crazy focal length? Like 25 millimeters? Let's see what that looks like. So let's just insert keyframes. Let's get this all evened out. So this is where I want it to start. We'll be adjusting the Z rotation. Maybe the X rotation too. Let's avoid that. Let's go and do it. And then I'm gonna want to go this way. So let's give this a keyframe. Probably this way too. Insert keyframe. Okay, so then at the end, I want it to end up over this way. Rotate it around. Insert single keyframe. Maybe we should go up too. Insert single keyframe. So yeah, if we're gonna go up, let's start going down. We'll go to that, something like that. So now we need to start a little lower. This is how I do it, by the way, guys. I just kind of add in my start, my end locations, and then I'll adjust the curves as needed. So I do want this to kind of swing around. It would be better to do with a empty, kind of like the other part I have. But let's see if we can just do this with the curves. So I'm going to make all these linear. We are at 2 hours and 28 minutes. It's going to be another 3-hour one, it looks like. I'm still good on time though. I got a meeting in about an hour and a half. Okay, so we're going to do X rotation, or sorry, X location, Y location. We want to change those to Bezier. So we can kind of get it to swing. So this will be probably like that. Oh, and then this one will probably be the same, I think. Wait, maybe this needs to be like this. Oh yeah, this needs to be like that. And then Y needs to be like that, I think. But I want to move it probably over some more. Maybe the X location needs to move over too. So then we would need to adjust our Z rotation. Walking upstairs and through the lava lamp. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, maybe we don't need to see this detail out here right away. Maybe we just have it rise up. I think what I was doing was all right, but I'm open to suggestions. That's why I'm live streaming. So let's imagine we have, let's imagine we start there. We're going to adjust the X and we're going to adjust the Z location. Insert a single keyframe. I think I'll want to adjust the Y location and I think I'll want to adjust the Z rotation. Okay, so we start there and maybe we go, I don't know if I really want to go through. Maybe we'll go through. So I want it to end up looking about 90 degrees, which let's move us over here. Let's move ourselves up a little bit. And let's look down a little. Oh, now we can see where the things are spawning. No, I don't like that. Let's just do a quick fix there. Let's add a circle. F E Z X face modifier, and let's make it a Solidify modifier. S Shift Z G Z. Let's imagine that as kind of like the spawning place. Just to give it a little more of a storyline, if you will. We also need to set, I think, a lot of materials here. Let's make this the lighter material. Oh, we also need to do window panes. Gotta have the window panes. Okay, so there's our stairs. Let's make these the regular color. Leave that the scratchy color, maybe. Let's save. Check out our rendered view. Cool. Okay, so I got a basic idea of what I want that to look like, but let's get the front view set up now. So I want it to end basically looking at the W. I usually do this part first. So we want this to be looking straight on, which it is. We want the Z rotation to be 0, which it is. And we need to be further back, which we now are. We need to be up. Okay. We might not need that keyframe. Huh. Let's see. Okay, we're not clipping yet. So we'll end, yeah, right. Maybe we'll end kind of just a little over here. And then we'll start kind of over here. We might actually want to reverse this. Let's see. So yeah, we're coming that way and then we continue to come that way. So let's actually start this here. Ooh, maybe the lava can be the color. Like the, maybe the lava can be the gradient color. Gotta have the gradient color in there somewhere. Now we are dealing with a little bit of contrast issues where this is not very contrasty. I have a fix though. Let's add Shift D, Z. Let's get rid of all of this except for just one little piece we can work with. X, edges. Let's go ahead and mark the root here. And let's do let's have this come over like here. I'm just gonna make kind of a rafter sort of thing, like there's some sort of structure. We better give this another mirror. Maybe save ourselves just a little work. Oh, Patrick. Patrick is dedicated, but he's always having to come late, and that is my fault. I want to do better by you guys. So let's imagine that this whole thing has like this big support, kind of holding it together. Maybe that could have glass too. Maybe that's like the loft. Probably look cool with glass, right? Glass makes everything look better. Separate by selection. Select that tab. Get rid of the skin. Get rid of the subdivide. Add a solidify. Change the material to glass. Can't even see it. I guess it's kind of cool. Maybe we should make the glass go. Is it not thick enough? No, it's got some thickness to it. Maybe let's add just a little more. EX. Glass across the top. What do we think about that? Okay, so the reason I got that other camera set up was so that I could see. So I kind of cheat this this backdrop here. So, like right there, I need it to be visible. So if we're looking right through, then that needs to be. We gotta do a big swing here. Let's see what the lighting looks like here. Insert keyframe. And then RZ. See, I kind of just shift the seamless backdrop around so that you don't ever see the HDRI. We got a little bit of a glitch there. I think that's just the rendering. All right, let's get some, I don't think we want the area lamp right here anymore. So let's move that up to the top. Actually, we can probably use basically one big area light to light most of this thing. But let's use a couple. So let's do Shift DX. I know, let's Alt D. So those all get the same details. Alt D. Make sure those aren't intersecting anything. Let's move this down a little bit. And then Alt D. Just move them right around there. Okay, so now it's light in there. Is it light enough? Let's move this and this. Wait, I want to move. Come on now. This and this tab. Yeah, so in order to keep the lighting consistent, Patrick, I've been kind of moving. I just kind of move the backdrop around. Now I'm making some small adjustments here. I feel like are metal balls rendering? They are rendering, okay. Let's try giving them a little bit of gradientness. And let's do new color, which for some reason I've been naming this colors play anytime I've been taking my gradient and adjusting it. So let's try to get a good frame. Something like that. Now let's see if we can. Ooh, we can do the isolate thing we learned earlier, hours ago. Oh wait, but that's not gonna. What if we do it over here? Does that work? It doesn't work. M? No. Isolate. No, isolate. That's not working. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out my gradient. So let's I don't know if the metal, oh no, that's working. Rotating that 90 degrees is working. Nice. Okay, let's make it shiny. Maybe I want to make the glass not so reflective so you can see it better. How could we do that? Well, for one, let's make these shiny. I want them to be shiny. I thought it would be cool to also have them have a little subsurface. But I don't know. Yeah, let's make these nice and shiny. Let's even add a clear coat. Let's make those a little rough, but have the clear coat. And then should we also try to add some subsurface? Let's save. Let's add a little bit of subsurface. I never know how to do this right. Am I on my camera view here? Yeah, so I want to make sure that this focus stays in the middle. Let's have it focus on, is that circle 2? Should name it. That's circle 3. So let's name that, let's name this center ring. And then let's have this focus on center ring. That way I know it's focused right in the middle. And then I'm just going to try to kind of test my material. Let's, alright, so we got some subsurface on, but we want to use this color. Okay, so the more that we use, the more subsurface we're getting. Now I think for subsurface, I think for base color, we probably want it to be a different color. So let's do color, hue, saturation, and then I think we want to turn the saturation probably way down to get it looking sort of milky. You know, I might want this to have more airtime. Oh, you know what we should do? We should turn down the, so let's turn down the specular. I think that should make it so it doesn't get so much reflection. That's not really doing a whole lot, is it? Let's turn the transmission roughness down so it's nice and clear. And then what if we turn the object roughness up? No, that's too frosty. Let's add a, this is what I want. I want a transparent. Let's just use this. Glad I left it in there. So we're going to make this a little more transparent. This is just going to be so we can see that detail. The thing is, this is going to make the glass look a lot different than the other posts. Also, I think I want this to get a little more airtime, so we're not gonna have this start so far back. Replace keyframe. Escalator. Yeah, so Patrick's talking about my escalator tutorial that I put out recently. We make an escalator in it. It was the escalator from my R post, which is that. So that little escalator. Yeah, you can make it. Check out my YouTube channel. Oops, don't want that open. So we got our Big Mac and Cheese W here. Let's All right, so the subsurface may end up being a little more trouble than it's worth. Yeah, I don't know if I want to mess with it. I'm pretty happy with it just looking like that. What would be nice is to have some lamps highlighting the W a little bit. That could be a cool way to make this cool. Let's look at our front view, rotate. Look, we can even match this angle. It's already sort of matched. Oh, check out this brilliance. Somebody probably mentioned this in the chat a long time ago and I didn't see it. Ooh. Look at that. See, you just don't know where you're going with these posts, and then you find something out and you're like, you know what? I think this might work. So rewarding. It's just a light making the W. Do we blend it a little more? Maybe not quite that much. Let's do some blend. Now, to be sort of realistic, let's add a cursor to selected, add circle. Let's just do 24 vertices, tab EZ. Scale this in. We're gonna make a little light. And we're gonna add a solidify modifier to this. A little bit thicker. That's cool. Let's move. Oh, shade smooth. Okay, I accidentally clicked that, but I do want that. Auto smooth. So now let's move this over to right. Don't really want to poke through. Maybe we can just SY RX. Let's do that. I like that. Kind of giving us a little bit of detail there. Let's do that material. And then I'm going to delete the light I had over here just to make sure everything lines up. And since I'm absolutely sick of using mirror modifiers, I'm just going to do it this way. Cool. Now what are we missing here? I think we could do a little bit more work with the blobs. Maybe we make them, if we can find our emitter hiding somewhere down here. This is the problem when you align everything to the center, is like, it's kind of hard to select the objects because everything's on top of each other. Let's delete all bakes. Now, what I'm gonna do, I think I wanna make the gravity not quite so much. I think that was Finn's idea. Doing the adjustable gravity, which I like. Let's make this gravity not go quite so high. Replace keyframe. And so it's low there, which is when it gets kind of high. And then it's heavy again. Oh wait. Heavy gravity, and then less gravity. Maybe we make this happen just a little bit sooner. Okay, but what I was actually going to do was delete all my bakes. Let's add more, maybe like 60 particles. And let's make the size of them a little smaller, I think. Should be a little more interesting. I think there's actually settings in the metaball too to make it so they don't attach so much. Let's see if we can do a little bit of playing with the metaball settings. Resolution render. All right, I don't like this. I want it to match. Influence threshold. Okay, so that's making it so they don't attach quite so much. I like this. I do want this to fan out some more, though. Come on now. Let's do the strength. Maybe the inflow changes a little more. Maybe I can add just one more force. Empty, or no, force field, force. And let's have this one push them out just a little bit. Where'd they all go? Oh, it's pushing them down too far. Oh, so we need to make this go maybe like right below. Also, what the heck's going on? Now my metaballs aren't working cool. Oh, I made them like small. Okay, well that's working sort of. I think we're gonna have to do a bake here to really see what's going on. There we go. Let's pause it now that I've got it selected. Bake all dynamics. See what we can do. Export the metaballs as an Alembic file. Yeah, I've never messed with much exporting really. Definitely not as Alembic. Okay. Ooh. Too much. Is it this that's causing the problem now? I don't know that it is. It might be. See, this is what happens when you change too many things at once. It could be the gravity adjustments that I made. Or the, what did I adjust? I adjusted something else. Oh yeah, the shifting gravity. I did change that. Okay, let's go back into here. Delete all bakes, bake all dynamics. Raise graphics back. Welcome. So if it pierces in that first shot, it doesn't really matter. Ah, man, just a little too much poke through. Let's, where does that happen? So that happens right there is when they're all going up. So let's see if that's where we have a gravity keyframe. Where's the darn thing? I think I can actually select this particle system. So is that where we have a... I don't have it selected still. Come on, where are you? There it is. Okay, so the gravity is very low right there. So yes, let's let this have just a little more gravity. Replace keyframe, and now let's try another bake. Poking through a little bit. Maybe we give this guy a little bit more strength. I think, is that a force field right there? That's a force field. Just a little bit more. Let's try another bake. I need to just find this in my tree. Okay, so it's called emitter. Gosh, I keep switching between all this stuff. So right there we're good. Oh, just barely poked through. It's really not bad. I can almost edit those frames in Photoshop. I told myself I was going to do something like that before, and then it ends up being like literally the worst thing in the world trying to fix. I don't mind if it pokes through just a little bit. Can we avoid it though? Maybe, is this a positive force? So that's a pulling force. So let's maybe try pulling this down a little bit. And then delete all bakes, bake all dynamics. So that should look cool. It's poking through again. Gosh darn it. I mean, it's poking through the platform though too. So I mean, who it poked down there too. I mean, who are we kidding? Maybe we just get rid of a little bit of the vortex power. A little less inflow. Let's just leave the strength. And let's try baking again. This is why this stuff takes forever. Small adjustments. That's what it takes to be cool. Small adjustments. A wise man once said. Wise woman. Is it going to poke through the same spot? Watch it. It didn't. Okay, so let's go back into a little bit of camera animation. Pull up my graph editor here. Okay, so let's try making these all linear, see what we're looking like. Okay, we almost lose the background here. Let's have this start like that. Replace single keyframe. It is fun to have it move a little bit because it kind of throws the lighting around. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Still a little bare in the middle. I think I want to be not so close here. Which, will this fix that? That will not fix that. Let's start a little further out here. That's going to be my X location, which I don't have a keyframe for. Insert single keyframe. Okay, we're getting some intense highlights there at the top. 3 hours again. We're almost done, and it literally always takes exactly 3 hours. It's ridiculous. Remington Graphics has found the meatballs. Guys, we're having meatballs for dinner. Kids. Welcome, Grant, to the live stream. Thanks for stopping by. So we were adjusting this camera angle, which I think ended up getting Bezier, which I don't want for now. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit of Z animation here. This is always easier to see this way. So I want this to be pretty centered when it starts. Replace single keyframe. And then does it stay? If everything's linear, then usually moving from one spot to another will keep your framing pretty good. Oop, we almost lose the background there again. Let's give that a little bit of rotation, just on the off chance we change something and forget. Alright, so we got our lava lamp W. Oh, I need to add panes. Panes are the best part of these animations. I love panes. It sounds like a commercial, except for an underwear brand. I love panes. Get it? Separate by selection. Now, since these are duplicates, I could really use either one. So let's gonna get rid of the Solidify. Add my favorite of this series. Whoa, good thing I wasn't in rendered view for that. Look at that, that's glass. That would have been a nightmare. That's when your computer crashes, which that means I should save. Let's go to get rid of the glass. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Some people actually do some very artful, like glitchy 3D stuff. A lot of times it looks artful to begin with, so it's hard to tell if they like did it on purpose or they just, I don't know. All right, are we in edit mode? No, we're not. I'm gonna start actually looking up here to tell, so I don't hit that hotkey I hate. Okay, so I need to. These are gonna be my panes. Oh no, we're getting a little bit of a. I already see a problem. I want one right here, but it's not gonna work. We're gonna have to play with that. All right, let's just delete these edges. X. Let's save this one. I think we can still use it. I I will get rid of the middle one. Yeah, X edges. Okay, let's see if we can just do a real quick faking it fix. The faking it fix was successful. I really didn't want to try to spin that all accurately. Now I'm going to add a subdivision surface so that we have smoothness. Subdivide, view, 1, render, 1, smooth shade. Oh, let's make this all fat, a little bit fatter. Nice. Save. Let's deselect. Let's check our render. All right, I think we get rid of the cube. The meatballs, sorry, metaballs, have satisfied my need for the gradient. Do we like this angle, guys? Do we like this first angle? It's cool. The metaballs are really the highlight here, so I think looking right down the barrel at them is going to be cool. Does that look like a W? I'd say it does. Let's do a quick render here. I'm going to do 50% at 200 samples. Oh no, that's, see, I actually did this by accident one time. I thought that was my samples and I shortened my animation by accident. And it really screwed me. Just kidding, I don't think it really did. So, why can I never find it? 200 samples. Okay, save. Now, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I wanted to check my glass. So I'm not sure if we really want to be doing this. This could be a little scary. So my default glass material would just plug right into here. But it's just a little too shiny. Oh, you know what? I don't even think this is smooth shaded. Maybe it was. Maybe it was. Okay. I think these lights are a little too strong. Turn them down. I want that effect to be sort of subtle. Should we do some more blending? Nah. Let's do some size increase. Is that going to look good? Makes them a little softer. Yeah, let's leave that. Then maybe we need to turn the strength up a little more. And let's just do like a 450. Save it. Okay. So here's our little W tower. So yeah, I don't know about this glass. So I turned down the transmission roughness so we could see the metaballs a little bit better. But I don't like how shiny it is. And turning the specular down really isn't doing it for me. But I can't turn on this roughness. Maybe I can turn on the index refraction. Yeah, that'll do a little bit. Maybe a 1 point. Let's just see what that looks like. Really trying to keep things consistent with these posts, but what can you do? Sometimes you gotta make the decision. Ooh, last decision here. We got the little W. Where do we put the W? I'm tempted to put it on one of those big fat flat surfaces. On only one of them. The asymmetry has been nice in some of these posts. Okay. Cool. I like that. Should probably just go and save it. Uh-oh, we got an error. Oh, something with the saving process. I'm gonna close and reopen. Just for the sake of being terrified. Something's gonna happen. Okay, mix it with a transparent share with layer weight as the input. Yes, I know about that. but it's not something I mess with much because I know that there's a lot of ways, like depending on the camera input. Okay, so we're gonna try that method. So we're gonna let's change this back to what I had, just so I have a good frame of reference. 1.5, real shiny. So now what we're gonna do is mix the principled in with a transparent, and then add. I can get rid of that. Input layer weight. And then is it Fresnel? So Fresnel would get the first material, I think. So that's black. So if we switch these, okay, that's not right. Maybe we want to do facing. So let's see what effect this has. Okay, so shiny is getting the facing. Transparent is getting... Okay, that is perfect. Thank you, Finn. That is what I needed to do. I've done that once before when it was like a real big problem in a project, but I get so lazy about things that I don't like reinvestigate how I fixed something when it's not like a huge problem for me. Do we have enough cool stuff going on in the middle there? I was going to put like furniture and chairs in there, but we went the lava lamp method. I like the lava lamp method. We're going to stick with it. We got our things there. Okay, let's put the W. Not seeing any suggestions, so we're going to go with my idea. I'm just going to put it right there. There's only like 1 or 2 posts where I used the letter more than once, which a lot of letters are symmetrical, so that means that I have to pick the asymmetrical place to put it. Oh yeah, tweak the blend on the layer weight. Yeah. So 0 blend would be like a hard stop. 1 would be like not at all. I'm just gonna leave it at 0.5. I think it looks alright. Alright, so that's putting a little W there. Let's save. We got our little lights. I'm getting some real strong highlights up there. Let's do a quick render. See what those actually end up looking like. Also, a little bit too much depth of field, maybe. No. People love depth of field. Whoa, they look cool. The meta balls. I like it. I like it a lot. I think we can stick with it for this. I feel like, oh, you know, for the U, I should have just done a big macaroni noodle. I feel like we need some homage to macaroni. Let's image, save as R2. R is for render, by the way. I know I'm not on the R, I'm on the W. I keep thinking it's like an A or a V. I could have done the shape for anything. Okay, are we all linear up in here? Linear up in here. This isn't quite centered. I want it to be centered. Replace a single keyframe. Alright, let's check our animation stuff one more time. Okay, I want that to snap into place, so let's make it a little snappier. Okay, so let's have this go like that. A little snappier, buddy. Now, what happens with this camera? Is this, oh, here's that thing where I try to select stuff while it's moving. So that's cool. And then what happens with these curves? Wait, I don't have any. This doesn't have any animation. That must be somewhere where I got distracted. Let's start out maybe. And let's go in. Yeah, like that. Not too far in. And I want that to be snappy too, so let's Let's cha-ching that. Da-da-da. I don't know what I'm going to do for the sounds on this one. Last little adjustment. I think we're almost done here, guys. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Save. Let's see how our depth of field looks here. This camera should be permanently focused right on the center. And that has worked for 99% of these posts. Alright, let's make sure we're not clipping in the front at all. Oh. No, like we can get rid of some clip though. Oh wait, don't even need to. Okay, whatever. Let's do another test render. A lot of these animations I've been like hurrying to get out the door before I have to go somewhere, which is actually the case right now. I did not expect this to go 3 hours. I don't know why I don't expect it to go 3 hours anymore. They always take that long. But yeah, it'd be cool if that was like an IES light and it had the little stuff. Okay, what is the big bright area here? Is that a lamp? Something with the Fresnel? I don't know. As long as it's consistent. What is it? Is it a reflection? Maybe the lights in the middle are too powerful. Oh wait, no, is it just the other side? What is that? I want to say it's like a reflection. So what are we looking at? We're looking at this area right here. It could be... Oh, is this shining through? No. It's not that. That might be shining. No, it's not shining through. Is it this? Let's turn these down to 0. That didn't do it. I think these are all linked. Let's show the cone. Yeah, they are linked. What is that thing? What am I seeing there? I can't see it from this direction. I think it's just some refraction in the glass. Probably the meatballs. Just causing some problems. Now I'm wondering if I should push this gradient up a little bit. Uh-oh, we got a little glitchy magoogle over here. Oh, it pokes through right there. Let's turn off this darn cone thing. That's a good way to clutter up your interface. So it pokes through, and that definitely gives us... Wait. Why is that black? What side are we even looking at here? We're looking at the back side. Definitely doesn't poke through. Is there something with the glass? Do we have like doubles in the glass or something? Remove doubles. It does go away when I get rid of the glass. Finn, if this was you with this layerway business. Finn, your layer weights. Okay, well, we still got that. Well, as long as it doesn't appear in the front, it's fine. It's fine. It really is fine. Oh, wait, we did the wrong one. Let's see. Now I'm scared. I do not want to go back and clean things up. Okay, guys, I think we're done with it. I need to wrap it up. Thanks for watching me do the V post. Actually, if I refresh this page, I should be able to click it. thanks for. So I did the After Effects and sound finding portion on the live stream. This live stream, if you're watching the future or watching ahead, we did the V post, and yeah, I kind of showed just a little bit about how the After Effects portion of these projects has been working. Thank you guys for joining me, guys and girls. Probably most of the guys again. Tell all your lady friends to start learning Blender. I'm sure I will continue messing with this W a little bit, but I think it looks pretty good. Like I said, I'm trying to get caught up, so I feel a little more caught up now. I still need to finish the X, which would be next. Hey, that rhymes. The W actually technically isn't due for another 40 minutes, but I know it's going to take longer to render than that, so Derek misses it again. But yeah, I think I'm comfortable ending the live stream here. We've kind of done, I think, the majority of what we're going to do. I'll, of course, look for some more errors, make sure this is going to render right, get it set up, render it, but might try to do something with that top edge. It's a little plain, but I'm happy with what we got. Really appreciate you guys watching. Finn, glad to see you were able to join, and also some returning guests, Patrick, Remington, Ray's Graphics. Thank you guys all for coming. Alexander Kalua was in here. I don't know if they'll come back and hear me shout him out, but thanks you guys for joining, and I'll see you next time. Have a great rest of your day, night, morning. I know Patrick's in Japan, whatever. See you guys. Thanks. Peace.